Hello, 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 hello. Uh, yes, so what's one question that's been on my mind is, yeah, lately the world is changing, and how long is it going to go in a downward spiral? I don't know if is it going to be as long as the downward spiral of the Roman Empire? That's what I learned recently. I don't know when, but watching the Academy of Ideas YouTube channel, I love that channel, the Academy of Ideas. They mentioned about the downward spiral of Western man, and compared to downward spiral of the Roman Empire and how long it lasted. So using that, as a history to learn from, how long is this going to happen? Nobody knows. How long is this going to go down? The whole world and everything. Everything getting bad, getting worse. And but I don't think we need to focus on that. I think the things we should focus on, is what we have in our control and how we can react to that. And yes, so that's my question. How can we navigate in today's world? That's a big question for me. There's been something on my mind for the past, I don't know, like 5-6 years, but mostly like 1 to 2 years, getting stronger and stronger, because everything, I guess, is getting more challenging. And after watching Dr. K's lecture, and Dr. K, Alec Kanoja, again, healthygamer.gg on YouTube. I love his lectures, and I paid for his membership lectures. They're pretty cheap, like $10 per month. And yeah, first year, second year, I think it's like $15, but you don't need to pay for the second year. And I learned a lot, and I always talk and maybe reflect on them, and keep mentioning how I learned from them, because I do learn a lot. So I want to share like all these things that I learned about Vedic psychology and traditional Indian medicine and their way of looking at the world. And yes, that's what I want to talk about. That's a big topic today, and my point of view about that as a Western man, as somebody from Serbia, as somebody who identifies as a pronoun. I'm a pronoun, Orthodox Christian pronoun. Yeah, Orthodox Christian pronoun. What? You called me a he? Okay, I'm gonna get cancelled. And then all of my 5 viewers will not be able to see me. No, my 5 viewers, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to bed soon. 7:30, right? I've been thinking about going to bed earlier. For real. Now back to the topic again. Yeah, so watching Dr. K's, I guess these videos are kind of messy, because I talk about many topics, and they're not really keeping people's attention, because I keep jumping from the topic to topic. That's something to think about and work on. I'm doing my best, guys. I'm doing my best. My dynamic mind. I need to write things down, I guess, and talk about only one topic. That's a good idea, right? Yay! Or maybe make shorts. Again, my dynamic mind is going all over the place. Okay, back to the topic. What I learned about, Indian traditional medicine, considering that, how much can I use that as a Western man? Somebody, as I said, from Serbia. I'm Orthodox Christian. And also, I don't really want to meditate. I mean, I do stretching, but I'm not like traditional yoga. And I don't want to do that kind of traditional way. I mean, I learned a lot, but I don't want to use that, even though I find a lot of wisdom, and I really respect everything that Dr. K is doing, and Vedic psychology and Hindu tradition and traditional Indian medicine and traditional Indian culture and Buddhism and everything from that. I deeply respect that. But that's not me, That's not me. and I cannot do that. I cannot be that. There cannot be something that is not me. And it's time for me to go deeper into my culture, understand my culture better and myself. And I think that's also what resonated with me watching Academy of Ideas video on the, what the Western man must do or have to do, should do to go in upward direction, to, to handle, I think what's our responsibility as people, and in general, to do at these challenging times. I don't know exactly the title of the video, the one of the recent videos. So they talked about Carl Jung and how Carl Jung told that we as Western people, and I think he mentioned and they mentioned a few reasons why we as Western people, we cannot really follow the tradition of an Eastern man. And that's what I found also my experience was when I was living in China, and when I dabbled and dabbled, like tried traditional Chinese medicine, and I mean they can help me up to up till up up until a point, until a level, because the system was built for their genetics and their biology, not for the Western man. Western man, we are Western man, Western man, Serbian man, Balkan man, traditional man. Yeah, it's not built for us, because from my experience when I went to do some traditional Chinese medicine, even though I think it's quite helpful and useful and to learn and to use certain things, but not to get too deep into it, to respect and use something, but to understand your culture. And because we hadn't, okay, so this is my experience. Whenever I use Chinese medicine, for example, I went to had a massage, and they will like sometimes put a finger in my ear, and they like take out their finger, and they're like, oh, you have wax in your ears, it's wet, it's oily, it's bad, it's something, you're unhealthy. But what I know, from what I know, our, how do you call that, those not lymph nodes, but like Chinese people, they don't have these wax. Their ears are not oily, they don't sweat a lot, and they don't even sweat, like they don't even smell. But we as Western men, white men, we sweat much more than Chinese men, and it's normal for our ears to have wax and to be, oily, and to me for it to pick my ears and smell. but but it's normal, And they told me, oh, this is not normal. So what I'm saying, and I had those kind of different kinds of experiences in China also, where they said like, oh, your body is something like, who knows, maybe, but as far as I thank God, so far I'm healthy. By Western standards. I hope God will give me, okay, I don't like health, like it's like again, it was. Thank you. I mean, I'm grateful for all the health and living, like being alive for 35 years and being grateful. I'm grateful for that. I mean, that's a long time, to be honest, and I'm thankful for everything that God has given me. So thank you for my health. I'm really grateful for my health, and I've been working a bit on my health, but thank God mostly. So I want to say is, this Indian and Chinese system, Eastern system, is made for them, and we as Western men, we have a different purpose. We have a different set of cards, different set of advantages and disadvantages. So we should embrace ourselves, not run away from ourselves. That's the point. I think it's really important to understand our culture, who our ancestors were, who we are, what kind of food is good for us, what kind of things are good for us, what is for us. And I know I also tried because I also tried different kinds of meditation, yoga is nice, stretching is nice, and breathing techniques and everything, but I never wanted to go fully deep. I tried Reiki or something like that. I tried different kinds of things, but I never wanted to go too deep into it because it felt like it wasn't me. It wasn't part of like who I really am, because I cannot, at the end of the day, I cannot run away from who I am. I can just embrace myself and accept myself for who I am and accept my culture and my history and people, even though it's fucked up here in Serbia, to be honest. You know, like job wise and social wise and everything. Socially wise, but I would love to find a place for myself here, and that's why I quit my job recently from China, coming back here. I want to find a place for myself here. I want to stay. I want to learn about myself. I want to accept myself. I want to learn about my culture. I want to do everything as a white man from Serbia. White man. Oh no, so many. How do you call it? So many. How do you call it? Like advantages, because I'm a white person from Serbia, in a fucked up third world country. Wow, so many advantages, so many. Corruption. What else? Developing country and everything else. I don't want to whine and dine, whine and complain right now, but that's what I want to share. The message of this video is: learn about yourself, know yourself, learn your culture, respect your elders, respect the authority, respect the ancestors, understand your culture, understand yourself, embrace yourself, accept yourself. You are enough. You don't have to do all this Indian, but you can if you want. But I'm just saying, I don't feel it's natural, and I resonate that what Carl Jung said as far as what they said in the Academy of Ideas video. Thank you guys. I like that video. Maybe I need to learn more and double check, because sometimes I like you think it's really important to think about coloring and perception of other people and how they influence you and what you think. So that's how I'm going to end the video. Now it's 7:30. It's time to go to bed. All my 5 viewers, think about what I'm saying. Don't let me and my perception color you and your thoughts. Don't let my perceptions become yours. As always, I love you guys. That's why I'm saying this, because I want you to be independent. Reach for the self-actualization, individualization. That's a big part of being a Western man. I need to rewatch that video again and do a maybe review video about what I learned from the video, because it was really nice. Resonated with me deeply. I love you guys from Academy of Ideas. Sometimes all my jokes sound cheesy. I am cheesy sometimes. I'm just a cheesy guy with cheesy jokes. Thank you guys for watching me and bearing with me all these 12-30 minutes. I need to work on my not being too dynamic and stick to one topic. Goodbye, la. Thank you for watching. Good night.